All right, guys, this is Curtis Alexander. Let's cover a viewer question, which was, could I compare Celebrex versus Meloxicam? So right off the bat, both medications are in the same drug class. They're non-steroidal anti-inflammatories, much like ibuprofen. So they act in the same way. However, there is a difference, and this is really Celebrex's claim to fame, which is Celebrex only blocks the COX-2 enzyme, whereas meloxicam will block both of them. Why is this important? Because COX-1 enzyme systems are more prevalent in the stomach, and so the theory is if you're not blocking that enzyme, you're going to have fewer side effects with the stomach, and that's, again, the claim to fame for Celebrex. However, that hasn't necessarily proven to be the case. So first of all, we know from, there is a study, and I'll provide a link to it. Both those enzyme systems are present in healthy tissue, and both are increased in pathological conditions or when we're having issues. So what that amounts to is the side effect profile of Celebrex, which we thought would be much improved versus meloxicam, hasn't really proven to be the case. Now, what I will see and the feedback I will get is that it does tend to be very patient dependent. And I'll talk about this in a second, is that you may need to experiment a little bit. But I've had people who tell me Celebrex caused them stomach problems. Other people say Celebrex work great. The same thing with meloxicam. So you're probably going to have to try some of these things. So that's first and foremost, is the side effect profile tends to be fairly equal, no big winner there. The next thing is dosing. One is daily, one is usually twice a day. The daily one is actually the meloxicam. So if you really don't want to dose something more than once, be taking multiple tablets, meloxicam would be the best choice. If you don't mind multiple dosing, Celebrex is usually twice a day. You can do it once a day. I find that people tend to get longer relief from meloxicam. I am a little more leery of using meloxicam in people who have stomach issues. So those are just some things to keep in mind. Again, you're probably going to have to experiment. If you're somebody, again, with a stomach issue, I would be inclined to start with Celebrex, see how you do. But if not, I like meloxicam. I think it's a good choice. Cost is going to play a factor. I don't know what your insurance looks like. Both these medications are available generically, so it shouldn't be a big issue that way. And finally, the dosing is going to play a factor. So this video is kind of a great way of seeing that Celebrex came out marketed it pretty much as a wonder drug. It was not going to block COX-1. It was going to cause less stomach side effects. That really hasn't proven to be the case. Some people, some doctors, some pharmacists kind of still hold on to that idea, but the studies don't support it. The feedback I've gotten from people don't necessarily support that. That does not make Celebrex a bad option. I still think it would be a better option if somebody came to me and said, I do have some stomach issues. I may feel a little safer about trying Celebrex, but it's not a miracle drug by any means. So both of these are good choices. You're just going to have to break it down to trying one and use your dosing and your particular side effect profile as a good starting point. So let me know in the comments if you've tried Celebrex or meloxicam and your experience with it. It's helpful for me. It's helpful for other people that watch the video. So I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you.